Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching The Legend of Vox Machina. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 6 of season 2 of The Legend of Vox Machina. The last one was such an uplifting episode. Like, I get that, like, you know, it might be annoying to watch Keyleth, like, struggle with her confidence. But as somebody who has been there, I absolutely love watching her kind of go through, like, the emotions of, like, I can't, and, like, oh God, now my father's here, and like, the pressure that it has. I didn't realize that her mother going on her aramente and then never coming back, that pretty much either means that she's dead or she'll never return. So that's why Keyleth had to go out on her aramente, and just how powerful not only her mother is, but how powerful Keyleth is. And being thrust into that without really any preparation, like how scary that must be for Keyleth to face all those things and feel so unprepared for the situation. Like I said, Keyleth is one of my favorite characters, not only the whole nature aspect and how, you know, like I'm a hippy-dippy person at heart, so I 100% like love that about her, and I recognize a lot of myself in her. And I think actually the reason why I don't like, or I didn't like Vex was because the things that she did so confidently, like where she's very snarky to people and she's very sure of herself. Those are like kind of like things about myself that I don't like about myself, that I can be that way. And it's funny that I'm like, ugh, I don't like Vex. And then I was just like, oh, now I know why. And now I'm okay with her. I'm okay with her, especially after the whole dying situation, backstory, you know, the whole trinket situation. Like now she flies on a broomstick. Like she's the closest thing to like a witch we got. Like that's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. Seeing Keyleth like kind of have doubts in her confidence because she doesn't feel like she's prepared for the situation, and remembering, like she remembered to listen and she was listening, and then she remembered to not flinch, to not pull back, but that she could pass through fire because she's an Arashari. I love those moments with her where she just remembers that she has all the tools that she needs to succeed. She just has to remember that she can do it. And every time she does, it's like it one-ups a little bit. And I hope that it builds that confidence, and especially builds kind of the confidence that it might take to feel comfortable maybe sharing feelings with Vax. Now that I've seen like what it takes to pass a trial for an Aramente, like to get her fire cred, and that she has other trials that she has to face, having a love interest and trying to do that like really isn't smart. That's like trying to get like 3 master's degrees at one time and then being like, yeah, I want a boyfriend. Like, it's a lot of work. So maybe after she passes all of her trials, they might be able to engage in something. Definitely her dad approved of Vax. I loved that. That was very sweet. But I also noticed that in the beginning, and I didn't notice it until I was editing. So I just, like, full transparency, like a lot of times I will notice stuff during the reaction and I don't say it. And then there's other times where I notice it while I'm editing. So then when I come back for the next episode, I feel like I have a little bit more knowledge. First of all, I missed Ripley. I missed that Anna was Anna Ripley, Professor Ripley, Ripley on the gun. Like, I missed that. Actually, someone on Patreon had to say it, and then I was like, oh, durr. So I know that the lady at the end with the crystal ball talking to Thordak, I don't know if she was actually talking to her. She was talking to Imbrasil. I take that back. She was talking to Imbrasil. But like that's Ripley, that she has a hand. And I mean, she had a stub. If she would have been like, here's my crystal ball, and it was balancing on a stub, I would have been like, oh yeah, it's Ripley. She looks better. She looks healthier. She definitely doesn't look like she's been kept in a prison. So yay. I worry about Percy when it comes to her. Especially her helping dragons. Like, I don't, as a human, as a normie, as somebody who would be terrified if they were face to face with a dragon, like, what makes a dragon think that you're a valuable asset? I don't think so. It doesn't matter what information she shares with them. She could be like, my crystal ball will show you what's been happening and that Vox Machina is coming for you. And he could be like, cool, and shoot her with fire and kill her. Like, I mean, Who does she think she is? So there might be more to Ripley. There might just be face value. I'm sure we'll delve more into her and what she's doing for fair trade with the dragons. And speaking of fair trade with the dragons, the half giants. I forget, we can't call them Goliaths. Copyright license issues. And I noticed one had a mohawk. And I thought they couldn't grow hair. But they seemed a lot smarter, and I know that the roll for intelligence for Grog was very low. And I love that about him. That's my favorite thing about Grog. He's just a big dumb animal. It's like asserting dominance over your poops, you know? Who does number 2 work for? I'm so bummed I didn't say that in the reaction. Anyway, now that we've gotten off course talking about poop, why not? So definitely we need more on Ripley trying to be an ally to a dragon. Doesn't seem smart. She seems like a smart woman. Not smart. Another thing that I noticed while I was editing, as I kind of kept it in because while I was editing, I was just like, interesting how the beginning starts the raven with yellow light coming off of it, and then you have the yellow ribbon tying everyone together. Huh. It's funny because I was worried about watching the beginning for such a long time because I thought there'd be spoilers. And technically it is, but if you don't know to look for it, you would have no idea. You would have no idea what that means. There's like things that happen that like Pike and Grog going through like the head of something. I don't even know what it was. It could be a dragon, but like I was like, I don't know if that's a spoiler. I don't know if that's something that's happened in the past, but definitely I noticed the raven. So I think the vestige is here to stay. Am I correct on that? Like that is his new super suit. I don't foresee the matron of ravens being like, sure, you're free to go. I do think that that's going to present a problem for Vax, and I think he is trying to rush through kind of getting to the Sphinx's mate because he wants to get this vestige off. He doesn't want it anymore, and he's witnessing these scenes of death, like the people in the farmhouse. I don't know who that was. A couple people have suggested the Briarwoods, but I don't think it was the Briarwoods, because definitely their whole scene of Silas being sick was in a castle. It definitely was not in a farmhouse, but it did show the matron of ravens, you know, kind of like reaching down kind of to take the soul. And then when Vax like turns around, there's like a death, like skull-faced character behind him. And it took me like editing it to like realize that that was Vax, but like dead. I don't like it. I don't like it. And he had, in the last episode, he had the second vision where like the gates opened and there was more dead behind it. So, like, I think he's connected to death. Obviously, you know, a warrior of the matron of ravens or the champion of ravens cannot fear death. And so, you know, he let Pravan kill him, and that's how he became the champion. I think that that's really the only reason why he survived. If he hadn't, Pravan would have won, and then, you know, Vax would be in the ether. But I think we're stuck with that. I think he is now the champion of the matron of ravens, and he must do her deeds and see what she wants him to see. I guess an assassin is what that makes him. I don't know. But it gave him super speed, and it gave him a glowy outfit, and possibly severed the codependent connection with Vex, which I hope so, because like obviously codependence isn't a good thing, but you know, you don't want a lot of what he does, you know, to hinge on whether or not his sister's there. Like that's no way to live a life. So definitely the last episode, you didn't see him so heavily connected to her and kind of up her ass like he normally is. Actually, I don't think that we saw the same relationship whatsoever. That's why I really think that codependency might have been severed with the cutting of the cord. Everyone kind of kindly mentioned that Larkin hasn't been in an episode, but there have been hints for Larkin. I don't know who Larkin is. Don't tell me. But I'm not going to be like, is that Larkin? Because I'll just be like, is that person? Is that Larkin? Is that Larkin? Is that Larkin? Mephisto confirmed. I don't need it. I don't need it. When it happens, it happens. Until then, I'm just gonna chill because I guess it's a joke and I fell for it. I fell for it, guys. You did that to me. I'm gonna get you back somehow. I don't know how, but I'm gonna get you. And then Alora and Kima survived. They did not die in Taldore. They did not die in Iman. Yay! I was really happy to see them there, but that was kind of unexpected because I was like, but Uriel's dead? No fair. No fair. I liked Uriel. But also learning that they were the ones that set Thordak free and then tried to contain him again. Because Allura didn't mention that she had fought a red dragon, so there that is. But I imagine he's pissed. I imagine he wants revenge. I don't know either if we ever get the backstory on Allura and that. Like, I don't know what the Mighty Nine is. So I don't know if that's based on that whole campaign in Quest or not, or if that's completely separate. But sorry, there's a freaking hair that's in my eye. You know what? We're just gonna get rid of you. Don't need it. But I don't know if there is a backstory to her, and we just started with Vox Machina because, like, obviously they're the coolest. They're so cool. But a lot of people are excited about the Mighty Nine too. So, if she was part of the Mighty Nine, just say she was part of the Mighty Nine. Don't ruin anything else for me because I'm not going to watch the campaign. I'm not going to do any research on it. I'm going to go in blind, and I'm going to love it. You know, a year and a half from now when that finally comes out. You know, the other things we have to recap is the broomstick and the favor that Vex owes Scanlan. Could be scandalous. It could be fun. I've heard that it's a long con, so I'm in for a fun ride. I hope it's juicy or hilarious or super heartfelt. I could see Scanlan doing any of those three. Saucy too, but I don't know if I don't know if he'd have the balls to do that to Vex. And then Grog and Craven's Edge. Now, him talking to Craven's Edge and trying to get information from Craven's Edge, you could almost hear the sword like sigh and just be like, this dumb idiot has me. I love it. And Grog is a killing machine, so it's like he's kind of the perfect person to have the sword. Like he loves cutting things to pieces. But everything he chose to cut to pieces in the last episode had no blood. It was fire. And so like the sword is just starving. It's not getting the good foods. It wants its souls. And I really thought it was interesting that we saw him fight Groon and he cut Groon. And I don't know if he just has the powers momentarily of somebody or the strength or whatever the essence is that the sword takes from them. And Grog had that just for the time being, or if it's a constant power-up. I really want more information on Craven's Edge because that seems like a very scary sword, but great at the same time. If you could wield it for good, that'd be awesome. And then we also saw, like I said, the half giants or the not so Goliaths at the end. And I don't know if like Grog's going to like end up meeting up with them if they accept him in that group or not. They seem like they rolled a higher intelligence, so I don't know if he's been cast out because he's a big old dummy, but I love him and I adore him and I don't want him to change one bit. If anyone wants Grog to change, I will fight you. It's like saying you want Scanlan to change. Screw that. Not much from Pike. I feel like we had a lot from Pike last season and Percy last season. You know, we kind of get little moments from them, but nothing too heavy or crazy. We might, I mean, especially with Ripley being alive, we might get more from Percy in the coming episodes. Probably not this one. Him being guilty over Vex, I think, you know, yeah. And a lot of people had told me about Taliesin shaking, and I appreciate you telling me about that because I do think that it would, like, that's the way I get, like, if I get into an argument with somebody, like, I don't shy away from confrontation, but, like, you can tell that I'm definitely, like, the person that, like, starts shaking. I might even start crying in the middle of an argument, but I don't stop myself from doing it. And I thought maybe that's what was happening, is that he was so upset about what he had done and what could possibly have happened to Laura slash Vex. I'm going to keep doing that, aren't I? But like he was like shaking, but I know that adrenaline makes it even worse. So thank you for sharing that with me. Definitely, I wasn't making fun of him by any means. That's not something you make fun of somebody for. But like I think it's a lot easier to tell when he is getting a rush of adrenaline or when he has a push of emotion. And he seems like he is far more emotional than a lot of the other people in the group. It's funny because Percy doesn't show his emotions. Here we are. There was something that was also mentioned by Kima about, I believe, the city that Vex and Vax are from, and that it had been attacked. It was under siege. Sorgren, something like that. Sorban. Oi, oi. Raw dogging my commentary. Here I go again. When you go into it raw, you get these wonderful moments of me fucking it up. You're welcome. Let's see. We have to go to the Sphinx's mate. There was also the town that Ripley was at that was getting attacked. So I don't really know where we're going next. Every time I think I know, it's not that there's like a side mission, but like the quest isn't a straight line. It's definitely, it zigzags and it goes back and forth. So I do have a theory about this episode. It'll end on a cliffhanger. Tell me I'm wrong. I dare you. Okay, guys. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into this reaction. I'm super excited for more Vox Machina, for more Scanlan, for more Keyleth, more shenanigans. I would actually say less dragons. I don't want any more dragons because they're scary and they're going to end the world. Okay, guys. Let's get into it. And I'm equipped with Rose B is what I've been calling it because this was what was left. That's a lot. That's a lot. And I've already had some today, earlier for an Expanse episode that I watched. This is a lot. This is a lot. So I highly doubt I'm going to finish it. But if I do, that end commentary is going to be a fucking mess. You're welcome, or I'm sorry. I'll just say it in advance. Into Rimecleft. The fuck is Rimecleft? You're taking my breath away! Oh, God. I'm not going to be able to show a lot of this. Gladiator style. It's a dream. It's a dream. Oh, no.
No.
You're okay, baby. It's a dream.
Yes.
Kevdak.
You made the proud Grog.
What?
You okay, buddy? Mm-mm. Yeah, you gotta get rid of that sword. Oh, buddies. I feel in on it now that I've seen the Raven. They totally blasted through a dragon. My God, that rosé is bad. Gets the job done. And the other question is the trinket going to be in the locket? The trinket? And did they pull Grog in there? That's the other one.
Didn't get enough sleep?
Of course I did. Lots of sleep. With really nice dreams where no one died.
Oh. Why did that scare me?
I got nothing for you to eat right now.
You will feed me.
Oh, okay.
Who you, talking to, big guy?
No, the trees. Yeah, Keyleth taught me. Good luck with the termites, tree.
Yeah, they can see through it.
You notice Grog acting strange?
I mean, he's real dumb. It's kind of hard to tell.
Well, it's just... he's so focused on that sword.
Oh, come on, Pike. You can't fault a guy for playing with his sword now and then.
Why can't you ever just be sincere?
Yeah, that's Scanlan's downfall. He gets uncomfortable, I think, with sincerity.
Your armor, you, getting more used to it?
Hard to get used to a relic of the goddess of death.
Still, you have her vestige now. Maybe you could ask her for help.
Ask the matron of ravens. Somehow I doubt she'd listen.
You could always try.
You could try.
Who's watching? What was that?
There it is.
Keyleth, like,
Rimecleft.
get some fire going.
Place I saw in that vision.
Oh.
The entire range is eternally cold. There's a myth about it, actually. 1,000...
Maybe
They're
we
cold.
just save the myth?
Yeah.
I'm as cold as a corpse, and I'd rather not repeat that experience.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Percy, I didn't mean...
No, please take it. I'm fine.
He's such a gentleman.
Here, let me help.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying, girl.
that kind of brings me back to Silas. Remember when you melted his face off?
I remember.
So, how you feeling, buddy?
Yeah.
Because, you know, lately, you've been real fixated on...
Oh, yeah, just a sec, Pike. Come here.
Whoa, hey, Grog, what are you...
Don't you worry, Scanlan. Uncle Groggy's
Hey,
gonna
no,
keep you warm.
This is actually kind of cozy.
Aw.
Grog, that sword seems to...
Ooh, you want a bouncy? Come on. A bounce we go.
Oh, Pike, you're on the right track, though. You're on the right track, girl.
What's this now? Ancient runes?
Scanlan, read it. Oh.
What do they mean?
I believe I can read some of it. Of course you can. Seekers, I think, or fools. This land... No, flee this land, for dangers come from paradise? Cryptic warning.
Yeah.
How sphinxy.
Sphinxy.
That could mean heavens.
Like up in the sky. Valentia!
I love that she has that. She loves that she has that. Oh. Interesting. How did she know to do that?
This is where I saw the entrance.
That don't look like no door.
And y'all have problems with doors.
You all coming or what?
See, like, Vax didn't freak out about that. Normally he would have.
What is this place? A temple, built before the divergence, before the calamity between men and gods.
Oh.
How do you know all this?
I just know.
He's been downloaded with that information.
Very smart, and yet not smart enough to heed my warnings.
Oh. Ah.
My mate sent you? It's been centuries.
Yikes. Oh, but hey, she wasn't, like, with anybody else, if you're worried.
Scanlan.
I am Kamaljiori, keeper of the knowledge you seek. You must prove your worth in a challenge.
Yes, we sort of assumed.
Then I shall let you choose. Conquer the 70 death gorgons, survive the endless labyrinth of misery, or wound me.
Wound him.
Sorry, back up. Did you say wound you?
Gorgons.
In my eons of life, I have never felt pain. Your challenge is to inflict an injury. Any wound will do.
Oh, Vax is a biting witch. She could say something mean and hurt his feelings.
So cool as fuck.
Gorgons are
Let's
cool
do
as
that
fuck.
What? No. Wound the Sphinx.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
dude is as old as time and he's never felt pain? Never stubbed his toe, poked his eye? Never had an ingrown hair on his peen?
Gross. Gross.
Any one of us should be able to land a single hit for fuck's sake.
Does it need to be physical?
We choose to wound you.
A shame. The Gorgons have been itching for a battle.
I would love to have seen the Gorgons, but we just saw everybody get petrified, so I don't need 2 episodes where people get turned to stone.
We're in another dimension.
Fucking cool.
Each of you will have a chance to wound me in a one-on-one battle. Who dares go first?
Grog.
Oh, how about Vex?
Really, dude?
I'll go. I'm not letting anything happen to you again.
Oh, there's that protective nature.
No, not now, Creepy.
Creepy.
Feed me.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. Oh.
I'll get you blood.
I mean, that's exactly what Seymour had to do to what's-her-face.
You've been touched by the matron of ravens.
What do you know about that?
A heavy burden being the matron's champion. Fortunately for you, you won't live long enough to feel its weight.
Wow. This Sphinx is amazing.
Your brother lives.
Figured.
But he will fall in the void forever. Unless one of you can succeed. So who is next?
Information we needed before we started this.
You have no family left who actually cares for you.
This is the same thing Osisa did. Hurting with words. It's not nice. Oh, Vex has a biting wit. She could say something mean and hurt his feelings.
Quite formidable. But you clearly know not where your strength comes from.
That again. Groon was onto something.
There's gotta be another way.
Scanlan's onto something.
3 at once? How inspiring.
Mikey!
Too easy.
Sing him a mean song, Scanlan.
Maybe he'll forget about me.
He's not gonna forget about you. Scanlan, it's up to you, buddy.
And you, all jokes and no heart.
He has heart, he just doesn't show it.
Before you vanquish me, oh mighty Sphinx, allow me a moment of utter sincerity.
I love it. I love it. This pleases me.
You by my side, just wanna be near you. Cold and hopeless heart tonight.
Aww. Scanlan. No heart my ass. Aww. If that doesn't hurt, I don't know what else would.
Hmm?
You have done what no other has before. Because of you, I feel pain. For you have wounded my heart.
You gotta be shitting me.
I never thought a mortal could possess the wisdom to understand, to channel such emotional depths. You must know true love in your life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Scanlan.
Actually, I have no one. And the thing is, I want it. I just can't seem to get it right.
Same.
Perhaps you need to stop looking for love and let love find you.
Never thought about that.
Oh, Scanlan. Yeah, these, episodes get me for different reasons.
What rhymes with your eyes so lovely?
How about nice thighs, yo, touch me? Eh?
What the fuck?
In my millennia of existence, this is the wisest sage I've ever known.
Oh.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Vox Machina.
He's gonna tell us where all the other vestiges are.
Not quite, wise one. You will reveal them yourselves. With this, the vestige known as Myth Carver, connected to all myths and legends, including the other vestiges.
It got smaller for him.
Myth Carver, show me something good. Whoa. Guys, I'm somewhere else. There's a weird sky, pink mountains, and a crazy forest with upside-down waterfalls. Reminds me of a drug trip.
That sounds sort of like the Fey Realm.
The Fey Realm.
Vex, it's some badass-looking bow.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't the Fey Realm on another plane of existence? That's inconvenient.
Is it?
Kiki, think you could try?
You could certainly try.
Now I'm in a city. It looks familiar. I think it's Western. And it's been invaded. There's a bunch of dudes who look like Grog. One's got a vestige. Big, giant gauntlets.
Oh, no.
It's probably not important.
Okay, what is going on with you?
We're not alone. I'm afraid you've been followed.
Oh, I don't want anything to happen to the Sphinx. He's awesome.
Get down!
It's a dragon. Shit. Can the Sphinx fight somebody like a dragon? He helps Scanlan.
Yes.
Is that Umbrassel? Oh my god.
Hit him where the Sphinx has drawn blood!
Aren't you supposed to be extinct? Not yet, Defiler.
Now I'm really curious at who did the Sphinx voice.
Got the hang of this now. Oi!
I love it, girl. I love it. Oh my gosh. This animation is stunning.
Give me that jugular.
Oh yeah. Oh god. The power of a dragon, though. He's protected. Oh my god. Oh no!
Now my prize.
No! Scanlan! Oh. Oh, he's never gonna be reunited with Osisa.
Thank you for showing me Osisa once more.
Oh.
The vestige is mine.
Damn it.
Stop the Chroma Conclave.
Grog.
For blood.
Hack him into pieces. Oh, Groggles.
Grog, come on!
Grog.
Everyone get close!
Oh, absolutely love this with Grog.
Buddy!
Is that gonna take him to the Fey realm? Grog, I'm so happy right now, but like at the same time, I don't know what it means to use that sword as much as you are.
Grog! We gotta go! Grog! What are you doing? We gotta leave!
Don't hurt Pike.
Mike.
Come on, big guy. Move!
Keyleth, spell!
I need a little more time!
We don't have it! Cast it now!
Where did Grog, Keyleth, and Scanlan go?
What happened to Pike? Where is she? I don't know.
Where are we?
Fey realm. I should care. I don't. Fuck! Look, they can't keep doing these fake out deaths. Not that I think that, like, you know, I mean, obviously, like, in the campaign, people can die. But like having Vex and then now Pike. To like find my center, because obviously like where there's good things that like Grog can do a lot of damage to Umbrassel with Craven's Edge, with Cravey. The fact that he ran Pike through, granted you don't run in front of a half giant with a big ass sword, especially one with a crazy look in his eye, but I understand why she did it, is because she knew something was wrong. She knew Grog wasn't Grog. Oh my god. Oh, that's right, Alana Eubank. She did the voice of Osisa. I just remember her from Sister Act 2. Anyway, it's still up on the screen. Let me turn that off. Now, obviously, we have Keyleth, Vex, Vax, and Percy in the Fey realm. Interesting. I'm pretty sure Percy likes Vex, and we know how Vax and Keyleth feel. So, I mean, I guess if you're going to be in the Fey realm, Keyleth is somebody good to have around. Not that she's at all Fey, but like The fact that she's magical, I think, will definitely help. But where are Scanlan, Grog, and Pike? Like, Scanlan having that fucking moment where it was just like you're all jokes, no heart. We know that that's not true about Scanlan. And we know that Osisa saying that, like, nobody would even care if you were gone. You know, I don't even care about you. And there were people that laughed about that, but, like, that hurt me to hear for Scanlan, because obviously people care about Scanlan, and his worst fear is that people don't. I thought for sure Vex would have something biting to say, something really sarcastic that would hurt Kamal Giori? Oh, God. Did I mess that up? I mess up names, but, like, he was awesome. Kamal Giori. There we go. I thought she was going to be the one that would deliver kind of a harsh blow, but when she was the first one to go, I was like, oh shit, that's not going to happen. We knew that the last person to go was going to be the one that really did deliver the painful punch, and Scanlan's song not only was beautiful and well sung, and the lyrics were gorgeous, but, like, just, like, making him miss Osisa, making Kamal Giori miss Osisa, and then later on, after he has given the vestige to Scanlan, thanking him for allowing him to see her again. Oh, God, you don't think about sphinxes that are torn apart and star-crossed lovers, or loves. I don't know if they're lovers, but like that they haven't seen each other for a long time. Millennia, maybe. Of course Scanlan is full of heart. And the Sphinx telling him, like, you're the wisest sage. Like, everyone's like, the fuck? But, like, they don't see Scanlan. They don't see Scanlan the way I think we all see Scanlan. Like, we know he's jokes. We know he's heart. We know that he could hump a leg and be perfectly fine with that. He could do the whole town. But, like, where Scanlan, what we know and love about Scanlan is his ability to actually know love, feel love, and want to be loved. What is that line? The greatest thing you'll ever learn is to love and be loved in return. And I don't know if he knows what it's like for somebody to be in love with him. And that hurts me. That hurts me. There's like various moments where I felt like kind of the same, where it's just like we all want someone, that person that we connect to, that, like, we love with all of our heart, and we would, you know, like, there's people that you love and then there's people you love. And for him, like, he hasn't had that. He hasn't found that. And I think that that's why, like, he kind of looks a little longingly at Pike, is because maybe he feels like, you know, he would love to have her say that to him. Scanlan's a deep motherfucker. I don't care. I don't care. He seems like a dirty dog. He seems like he's all jokes. He's a deep motherfucker. I'll tell you that much. I love that guy. I love that guy. Didn't get through the rosé as much as I thought I would. So, sorry the commentary isn't as sloppy as it could be. Yet. Now, back with Grog and him kind of having the conversation at the beginning with Craven's Edge, about how, like, he's hungry, and then, like, seeing him, like, having, like, the giant battle, kind of like a gladiator. And I forgot the name of the person that, like, at the end said, like, welcome to the herd or something like that. I feel like he's going to be important. So when I go back and edit, obviously I'm going to write down the names like I always do. It's really hard to, like, remember it off the cusp. But I think that that's going to be important. But that was also something that, like, Grog worried about. Maybe other half giants, but then also taking out the anger that he has and that he feels when he has Craven's Edge, when he's wielding that blade. He's afraid of what he's going to do to his friends. And you see it, and then it happens. Like, the worst possible thing that could happen happened. And I think also the Sphinx telling him, you don't know where your strength comes from. I am as confused as well. Because I really thought, like, you know, it's his big dumb heart, because it can't come from his big dumb brain or his big dumb muscles. Like what, where does his strength come from? Lineage? Friends? Family? Probably friends, probably Pike. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm onto something there or if I'm just putting out feelers. Oh, Groggles. We love you. I don't like the group being separated. I don't like that at all. Because I don't know how they get back together, especially if, like, 4 of them are in a different dimension. They're not just in a different location. They're not halfway across town. They're not in a different state. They're not on a different continent. They are in a different dimension. Although the Fae realm seems like it's going to be interesting. I feel like when we talk about fae, fairies, all that, it's going to be lovely and bubbly and pink and fluffy and sparkly and rainbows and all sorts of fun stuff. But if I've learned anything, that is typically kind of just a, I don't know, a stereotype of fae. They're actually assholes. So I'm assuming that we're going to find some fae assholes. If not, great. But if there's a happy medium in between, awesome. But I feel like most fairies are a-holes. In Brassel, actually taking a couple wounds, but still having the vestige, bugs the shit out of me. I was really happy that that was given to Scanlan, that he was given that, and that he was able to have these visions. And everyone's just like, what? Scanlan? Really? I love that for him. I'm sad that he only got it for a short period of time, and when Brassel took him, I was like, give me back my gnome. It's my gnome, as Pike would say. Now, when they were talking about the waterfalls in the Fae realm, I immediately was like, oh, Keyleth, like, has to go through a water trial for her Aramente. And I don't know if that happens in the Fae realm. How do you... I don't know, like, does she have, like, Girl Scout badges that you get when you complete one of those things? I know she got, like, the little doot-doot across her head, but, like, do they, like, continue that? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys, if you want to watch a full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon, as well as full-length reactions to other episodes of Vox Machina, actually all of Season 1 and most of Season 2. They are up there, they are available, they are ready for you. Also, The Expanse, House of the Dragon, The Last of Us, The Bad Batch, vast difference of things that I am watching, yet all still interconnected somehow. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, definitely subscribe. I hit 40K today. I think it's mostly due to you critters. I absolutely love that you guys want to connect with the stuff that I am watching. A lot of people, they started coming in watching Vox Machina, and they'll message me and be like, hey, I am watching The Expanse. I love it. There's something here for everyone, but I feel like I'm like one of you, so we have like the same likes. We like the same things, I hope. But set notifications, so in the next couple weeks when I post more of these episodes, you will be notified when they go live and they are on YouTube's. Normally I have questions to like ask you guys, but I really, not that I'm worried about asking questions because of spoilers, but like now I'm kind of like, I don't know what to ask. Did the Grog stabbing Pike thing happen in the campaign after him foreseeing it a couple times? Was that a thing? Travis doesn't seem super emotional when he's doing the campaigns, and Ashley seems like she's having fun. They both seem like they're like both having a lot of fun, but I wonder if that was emotional. I really should go back and watch that. Link that down below if that is a thing. If they have a clip of that scene, I would really like to see that, because normally you see, you know, Ashley saying something really funny or Travis being a big dumb animal. Oof. I'm glad it came out dig and not the other way. Normally you see them kind of being in a joking manner, at least to me. So I'm wondering if that was an emotional moment. It might not have been. I don't know. And I haven't watched anything of Sam doing Scanlan, and like, does he sing in the middle of those campaigns? Does he make up stuff? I doubt that they're these songs, but like does he break into song? Because that'd be wonderful. If he's doing the singing voice in this and he's writing these songs, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. He's so good. I need like a whole playlist of just Scanlan singing. Even the poop song or the bathroom song at the end of the last episode. Just when you flush, it makes me blush. With love. Okay, guys. I'll see ya. Oh, what a note to end it on. Yikes. It's still fucking nasty.